Good morning, guys. We're live at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Strasburg Model Railroad. I'm going to turn on the QA button for everybody to put in questions and flipping back and forth with all our cameras and see what you think. Why is it? There we go. All right, we got two viewers already. Cool beans. Well, guys, I hope you can hear me and just getting this technology figured out here. But we got Strasburg number 475 cut off from his passenger train. It's going to run around here, pick it up the other end, and take it out. Right here is a view of the East Strasburg station at the J Tower. And we're just waiting for 475 to run around, pick the train up, and head back out again. Then periodically, I'm going to invite some other cameras in, and we'll be able to see the rest of the line. So just hang out and watch. Hi, I see you on here, DCC train. So welcome on board. And I saw Paul Kaufman earlier. So thanks for stopping and viewing everything. Anybody has any questions they want to ask, just post the questions and I will get them as soon as I can. I got a couple more cameras to bring on board. Hey, Mike, can you go reconnect your camera down the other end? I think it dropped off the call. I'll check out my laptop. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Here we go, guys. We got the camera now at East Strasburg and Cherry Hill flipping back and forth for you. There's number 90 sitting down at the far end waiting to come back. Well, the track we use is all HO scale code 100 flex track, except on the far end we've begun installing some code 83 track at this point. So it's been a 20-year project building this railroad. Turnouts are all Pico, number 5 approximately. What you see here right now is the Picnic Grove siding at Cherry Hill. And then we're just waiting for the outbound train to pull into the siding there. Then the inbound train takes off and comes back to our station. I see we got 5 guys in here so far. I've reposted the links and everything, so hopefully we'll get more people joining up. Yeah, but feel free to ask any questions. And we're getting our 3rd camera ready as we speak for the down at Lehman Place Junction, so we should have that online shortly and you'll be able to see it. Lots of little kids in here. Busy day, rainy outside, so we got lots of people showing up at the museum here. That's the number 475 blowing the single chime, long bell, Norfolk and Western Hooter whistle. So right now we're just operating an outbound train from the East Strasburg station going to the Cherry Hill Picnic Grove siding here. When they get done there, the number 90 sitting in the main line will leave and head back to the station to drop off its passengers. And then, 475 leaves from the siding here, goes down to the far end, down here at Lehman Place Junction. And then they run around and passengers can get off there. There's a picnic grove, which we don't have modeled yet, but we'll get to that eventually. And then when the train comes back later, it can pick them up, and then take them back to the station. So here's number 9 getting ready to head out. Hey, Vinny. You made it. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I'll mute that mic down there so you listen to the screaming kids. So there's number 90 heading on in. So switch back to the station when it arrives, and you'll be able to see him come in and uncouple and do the run around and get ready to take passengers out again. So let me know what you guys think so far. Post some questions and I'll get to answering them, see how things are working. Hey, Barry. How you doing, Mikey? We got 6 viewers so far. We answered a few questions for the guys, so
Good.
we're doing all right.
And my camera set up, looking good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the guys just passed the Picnic Grove, and one's heading back to the station. The other one is heading up to Lemon Place.
Yeah, I just unmuted your or muted your mic because there was that screaming child down there.
Wonderful.
I'll mute you though.
Yeah, I'm not sure the mic's working now.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Oh, there's 475 down at Lehman Place Junction. And number 90, I can see number 90 coming in the distance there. And you can see number 90 passing Thomas down by the yard. Hey, Bill. Yeah, things are going good so far. I had to restart the event because I screwed up and stopped it by mistake, but it's looking pretty good. You can see right here coming in the distance, there's Strasburg number 9 train into the station. So we get to have it come here and uncouple and run around, and then get to see it and take the train back out to the other end. Right now, down at Lehman Place Junction here, 475 is uncoupling and running around and going to take the train back and meet at the Picnic Grove. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay, and what everything sounds like. All right, Bill? What happened? Yeah.
See the other little trains?
Oh, cool. Thanks.
There's more little trains.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. So how's the audio sound, Bill? Can you hear everything okay? Yeah, DCC train will be on here till about 2 o'clock, maybe later. And there's no reason for me to stop. I just have it posted from 12 to 2, so feel free to come back later and hang out. Hey, I assume that's Randy there. No, that's Dude. How you doing, dude? Yeah, we got number 90 here from the Strasburg is doing the runaround to go pick up the train from the other end of the siding, and we'll be taking it out to the Picnic Grove, dropping off some more passengers. So we'll take a quick look down the other end. Hey, one train guy, how you doing? Thanks, Bill. Yeah, Vinny, I noticed there is some background noise in here. We are in a museum, and this section here is the Railroaders Memorial Hall. It's got a big metal ceiling, so there's a fair amount of echo from sounds around the place. So, but we figured we wanted to leave the sound turned on so you guys can hear the trains running. The last couple of days, we've equipped both engines with TCS WOW sound decoders, with authentic whistle and bell sounds from the actual railroad. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. So. Here comes 90 back now to pick up its cars. Hey, Junior. Didn't recognize your name there. I'm used to calling you Junior. I got to remember that now. And there's our guy, Vin Yes. Vin Sniff 6951. I saw that five-fingered engineer. Yeah, so the 475 has now left the Lehman Place Junction interchange here. And we're pulling it. Here it comes pulling into the Picnic Grove siding. Hello there, Bill. I got about 7 guys watching the broadcast so far, especially since I screwed up everything. But I think I got it all back in shape now. Well, here's my buddy Mike in the crew lounge. No, I'm actually trying to use a USB microphone here, but I guess I need to hold it closer to my face. Let me, I'll flip over here. I'll show you my camera here. And here's my pretty face. Standing right behind me is a Pennsylvania Railroad GG1, number 7006. And I'm surrounded by Pennsylvania Railroad equipment here. Got an E8 there, H34 hopper. Let's see, we got an X54 boxcar, an E44, GG1, GP30. So we're surrounded by all kinds of heritage equipment. So I hope the sound's a little bit better with me having the microphone closer now. Okay, for the length of our layout here, Bill, this whole thing is 117 feet long. We start here. I'll turn back the camera back on the layout here. This is I guess this will be the western end of the line at East Strasburg Station. And then the next section here is about midway through the railroad at the Cherry Hill Picnic Grove siding. And the end of the line here is down at Lehman Place Junction, also known as Paradise. Our railroad runs here, East Strasburg, Paradise, and then back again. The occasional stop along the way for fun. Yeah, Bill, that was the Mike who was on the hangout with us the other night. Yeah, I'm staying out at his house out here, so we come down. You know, we go to events on this side of the river in Pennsylvania. I stay with him, and then we work on projects in his training room and everything like that. So, and we usually do like work for the layout here too, get things going. Yeah, there's his smiling mug again. Smile, Mikey. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Good to see you on here. So what do you think so far? All right, we're up to 8 viewers now, man. This is great. I'm going to take the camera here and lift it up so you can kind of get an eyeball view of the whole layout. Thank you very much, Bill. Appreciate that. So this is the sum total of the layout here, all the way down to the far end of the hall there. And then from East Strasburg here, we also have the Railroad Museum that we're in modeled. And we go down here to the other end of the line behind the choo-choo barn, train exhibit and everything. And this is all part of the Railroaders Memorial Hall at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Yeah, Ron, we have about a dozen members. Most of them are split between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So the guys out here are what we call our Lancaster contingent. Except for Mike, he's from Exton. But, you know, so we come across the river for big shows here. You know, they all join up, come out, help out. And then we have the guys in Jersey. We keep the layout there, but we also run a lot of small shows in New Jersey. So it should actually be, you know, an interesting club for people to join. You know, would love to have more members, but it's hard to find members that want to deal with a traveling club. Oh, thanks, Bill. Yeah, the passenger cars are a lot of them are custom painted by our club president, Dave. They're mostly roundhouse cars because that's the model that fits what Strasburg have, but they've recently been re-lettered over to the various railroads that they have come from in the past. I mean, years ago, they just all said Strasburg Railroad, but now the Strasburg's more into doing some historical work on the cars, making them look authentic to the way they were. Even the engines have been labeled back to their native road names. So, yeah, but it took us, well, we were here from, I say, about 9:30 Friday or Wednesday morning, rather. Thursday morning. And we got done at 5 o'clock. And the only thing we had to do the next morning was put up the ropes around the outside of the layout and like plug in the computer and the DCC system, which didn't take long. But if we have a full crew, you know, we can have this thing up and running to probably about 3 hours. Thanks, Ron. And that's part of what our club has been all about for the past 20 years is, you know, we like to spread the word of the hobby, and you know, that's what we do a lot of our shows in South Jersey. You know, we're always interacting with the public, answering questions for people, even you know, model railroaders like yourself and everything. Anytime, you know, we can spread the wealth and help share the information and the love of the hobby. Great thing, man.
Yeah, you lost control of yours too.
Yeah, we are experiencing some usual hardware problems on the layout. You know, let's see what's going on down there in Cherry Hill. Oh, yeah. Number 90 likes to pick that switch sometimes. The big 10-wheeler. Oh, that's 475 coming inbound. Yeah, Bill, we're running a Digitrack Zephyr on here, and all the engines running up as well, some Dakotas. I have a laptop under the layout, normally hooked up for JMRI and Y throttle, but I had to turn that off right now so I can use that as a third laptop for another camera. So, but next time I'll have a better hookup so we can have multiple cameras on the layout here. So this was our first experiment. So next time we will probably be out, might be December. So I plan to do another one while we're on here and see how it goes. Wait till I get everybody's feedback after this is all over with today. Getting a lot of questions here, Dave. You know, people asking how things are doing. So we got 9 viewers now, so we're doing all right. Yeah, especially considering I killed the hangout and started it back up and rebroadcast the message. So
They can see Mike eating.
no, I have to select the cameras here. So like if I go click on that,
Yeah.
they'll see him eating his lunch. But yep, there's my friend Mikey again. Two of us are real trouble when we're together. It's like we said, we're two inert elements. The closer we get together, the more dangerous things happen. Hey, I can hear 475's whistle off in the distance. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Bob, but basically the short, short and sweet of how the railroad operates, they run 2 passenger trains per day, or at a time, I should say, not per day, but at a time. So we have 2 trains going back and forth. The first one leaves from the station for the day, goes out, drops people off right here at the picnic grove, and then it runs around to the end here. The engine runs around the train, takes it back, and stops again at the picnic grove. Then the second train comes out, takes the siding in the picnic grove, and then the first train goes back to the station here, and then lets off its passengers, picks up new, and rinse and repeat all day. I mean, that's how the real railroad operates. So, yes, it is semi-repetitious, but the one thing we love about doing is the public knows what this railroad is. They're more picky about it than us model railroaders. Most of the model railroaders I know love this layout. They give us great feedback on it, but the public will call us if we're missing something. They'll tell us if a trash can's in the wrong spot. Yeah, Bill, we all have trains coming off the track, and we've replaced the turnouts over the years with better turnouts, but this is a modular layout. It is 20 years old. So yeah, we do have our share of derailments once in a while. I mean, we're very careful setting it up. We use a 4-foot level and level the modules front to back and sideways, because if we don't and we get a dip between the sections, we're always having cars come uncoupled as well as derailed. So yeah, Ron, I think this has turned into a success after I screwed everything up in the beginning, had to restart the Hangout. But yeah, we're up to 10 viewers now, so I think everybody's getting the message out. So I think things are going along pretty smooth now. So we're going to keep this running up to 2 o'clock and see how everything is going by then. If it's still going good, I might keep it up for a while after that. Yeah, you can go right ahead. Yeah, bring Thomas up. Because after all, guys, this is the Thomas the Tank Engine weekend across the street at the railroad. So if you look at where the guy in the gray shirt there with Mickey, Phil, where he's standing behind him across the street is the actual Strasburg Railroad. So I can stay in the walkway near here and look out across the street and see the engines running back and forth. So yeah, we'll get Thomas out shortly and let him run. We put wow sound in him too, and he runs pretty good now for being a little Hornby engine. By itself. Yeah. We've had a few weird DCC bugs, but I got to get the rest of this wiring fixed. That's one thing with the public, Bill. We don't have to worry about it when we have layouts in our house unless we invite the public in. Here, they come to see us. But, I mean, we having fun interacting with the public and love seeing the kids' eyes light up when they see the engines running. And being as we're modeling a tourist railroad, so many people know it. I mean, they come out and they recognize the engines. They know what car they rode in yesterday or going to ride in tomorrow. So, I mean, that's part of the enjoyment we have with this is the fact that they really like it as much as we do. So, let's see what we got going on down the picnic grove here. Oh, nobody's inbound yet. Yeah, that's my favorite engine there. It's the Norfolk and Western Mastodon. Stuck on something. Oh, you know what? I don't know what that. Oh, wait a minute. Switching the track usually. Now you hear that? I don't know if you hear that sound. That whistle echoing in the background is 475 across the street of the real railroad. It's so loud you can hear it in here inside the building. Hey, Arcus, it's doing pretty good so far. After I got over my first hiccup of accidentally closing the live broadcast and getting it restarted. Well, the only really nothing on the buildings in this layout except for a couple of the farmhouses are out of the box. Everything on here is totally scratch built, Bill. Me and Dave spent 2 years coming out here doing research to, get drawings of the buildings together and start building everything. Let me show you over here. This building here is the original part of the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. It's built out of foam core with a Holgate and Reynolds concrete block on the inside and outside. That was totally built from a photograph on a postcard, from an aerial photograph. When we heard about the museum opening up the expansion, we got plans for it and built. Let me see the other way. Go back this way. That is the expansion section that we are in back there with the clear roof, which is funny because the building here now, after they redid some of the heating and cooling, has giant skylights over our heads. So during the day, we get nice natural sunlight like this. Yeah, so right now we got 6 of our members here today. We had a couple more earlier in the day, but they had to go out to family events. So this isn't a bad turnout for us, for coming out here, operating everything. So it works out pretty good. We usually have enough people to keep this thing running. And when we set it up on Thursday morning, it was me, Dave, and Mike. So it's really enough to do it. We had some extra work to do, like rewiring a module that I didn't get to. I decided to do it while I was here. So that took 45 minutes out of the setup. So, but we keep it running all the time. We got plans before the next event, which may be in December, that we got a lot of maintenance we want to do in the scenery, do some more building weathering, eventually the museum sections here behind in front of me have to be retracted and everything. You know, Cuse, it depends. We generally get a chance to get this out at least once a year, because it's so big. It's not, like I said, it's 117 feet. So at least once a year, we are out here at the Railroad Museum. That's where we got started displaying this thing, was when they had their first annual Pennsylvania Railroad Days weekend. And we've been here every year except for one for 20 years now. The one year they decided to do the Norfolk Southern weekend, they invited the Norfolk Southern Historical Society to have their layout. So, and then they had the Pensy Days the next year. Then this year they had Conrail Days, so they invited the Conrail group of their layout out. And they said, well, if you want to come out any other time, pick a weekend, and we'll be glad to have you. So we picked the Thomas weekend across the street because we figured it'd be fairly busy in here, and there's been a fair amount of people in here this morning. Yeah, Bill, that tower there was scratch built by a friend of ours named Bill Rose. It is a replica down to the last detail of what used to be called Limo Tower from Lemoyne, Pennsylvania. Before it was, when it was decommissioned, they disassembled it and trucked it over here to the Strasburg and reset it up. And here in the Strasburg, it's known as the J Tower. It's at the entrance to the station area coming in off of the track that goes over to the Railroad Museum. Hey, there goes 475 inbound to the Picnic Grove. All right, thanks, Vinny. Thank you for coming hanging out with us, man. Have fun. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you could come on board and see everything, you know. Next time we hope to get some better cameras. This one here, what you see on the screen, is my regular web camera that I do Hangouts with. But I went and bought like 2 models better. As you can see, there's a big difference in the quality of the video stream on this one. And down here at Lehman Place, we just have a little Asus netbook running Linux with a built-in web camera. So we'll actually have a better camera for that next time. So, but thank you for all the good comments, man.
Oh, here's the little, yeah.
The details on this layout has taken us a lot of years to put together, but it's real easy for us because it's not like we have to go figure out what needs to be there, what could be there. We just take a strip crowd here and take a photograph of what is there and model it. So it's actually been a fun thing because we have fun coming out and spending time doing the research, but there again, as they change, we try to change as well. So, and there's that giant 5-fingered engineer again, putting the front truck back on the track. Hey, Manolo, that siding is about 6 feet long. We actually made it a little bit longer because that way we can fit up to a 6-car train in there. But we try and run pretty much and keep things close in scale to the Strasburg itself. Mostly in the engine house area here in the station, everything in the museum is pretty well to scale. The same down at Lehman Place Junction. That there's like 12 feet, and then we have another 12 feet for the freight interchange past that. But the in-between sections are where we do all the compression, and here at the Picnic Grove, that's fairly well to scale too. But there's the run sections in between that we keep adding and adding to it. So, I mean, originally this thing was when we did all the crossings, and the full run was 60 feet. We're twice that size now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Bill. We really appreciate that. We always work long and hard to get this thing and make sure we get it out every year. There was a few years we didn't because there was really no big shows to bring it to, but we really appreciate everybody's really liking this layout and all the hard work we put into it, and we love doing it. I mean, it's just fun. I mean, it's a simple layout, it's not much in the way of operation, but we run full prototype operation. So, and we were actually in the Philadelphia NMRA National Convention in 2006, and we won second place for the module contest group. So we're pretty proud of that accomplishment. But without people like you guys and the public coming to see us, and everything, the point of doing something like this. So we do appreciate everything that everybody likes about it. And you too, Ocuse. Thank you for the comment. This has been a labor of love for us for all these past 20 years, and it actually started out with I met Dave at my job, and he had a calendar hanging up with LGB trains on it. So got to talking to him. He invited me over to his house for lunch and showed me his G-scale layout. And sitting on a little shelf in his garage was a couple pieces of flex track, some roundhouse passenger cars, and an engine painted for the Strasburg, and a couple of the buildings you see right here at the station house, like I think the station and one of the other buildings he scratch built. And I asked him what his plan to do. He said, one day I want to build a model of the railroad. So I said, sure, I'll give you a hand with that. I like the museum, all the Pennsylvania Railroad collection. So that's how our club got started. 2.5 years later, we decided to go to a train show. We didn't have a layout yet, so we started building one.
A couple of years ago, Spirit of Flight. That was really cool. I was impressed. I'd love to do the flash. It just seems like so much fun.
Come on in here, Jeff. This is my buddy Jeff. He's one of our Lancaster members out here. He's a fellow photographer and a huge rail fan, so proud of him. He's actually got to photograph all 20 Norfolk Southern Heritage units, and he's been chasing them for what, a year and a half?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, so yeah, he's been with us for a long time now. And, he keeps us straight because he actually works across the street at the railroad. He used to be a fireman on the steam engines, and he runs the little Cagney steam engine over there that the people ride on around the property. So eventually we'll get that remodeled because they changed everything, and our tracks no longer look anything like that. So we got to redo that as one of our long-term projects. Yeah, trust me. We got to basically from the engine shed to the station redo everything. Well, that's good to know, Accuse. I'm glad you're part of a modular group. That's actually a very fun thing to do. I mean, you get out to shows and you meet a lot of different people. And I've seen it done 50 ways to Sunday. I mean, most of the things I've seen, like the big N scale stuff, they do the N track. But when we built this thing, there was no such thing as modular standard. So we've redone things over the years, but pretty much they're 1x4 frames with our own bus design and plug connectors. We're using Molex 093 connectors between the modules because that's what we knew at the time. And we could get them cheap from the company we worked for because we worked for an electronics business. Yeah, if you ever get out, if your club ever goes out and displays anything, you should do one of these too, Accuse, because we'd appreciate, seeing what other people do like this too. And I think what this is all starting, what Mike has done, and what I think a lot of us are going to start doing is just going to be a great way to share all the wealth in the hobby. We got one train running right now.
Yeah, 90 to the top.
Oh, did it really? Okay. Well, if you want to reset the throttle,
He said even down through the line, this 475 is all that. Keep short
okay.
man.
Oh, really? All right, we'll have to check it out. Never-ending battle for maintenance on a modular layout like this. Always cleaning tracks and everything. Well, thanks for that. We inspire you there, Bill. But I hate to say it, but I had to ditch my wife to be able to find a wife that let me do trains. I actually left the club for a few years because my ex-wife could not stand me doing this. I don't know why, but I'll be more than willing to talk to your wife. Send her an email saying how much fun this is, and to let you join in all of our fun. Sure. Hang on, Jeff wants to say something.
Actually, my wife got me into the trains.
Oh, isn't he the lucky bugger? Yeah, the only people that we invite for the cameras can we hear from. So anybody who wants to ask a question, post here in the Q&A session. So yeah, that would be a good idea because this has been a great way for us over the years to connect with the public and get to meet people. Like back in the spring, we did a show near here in Oaks, Pennsylvania, at the Oaks PA Convention Center. It was put on by a group that Combat Publishing owns called the World's Greatest Hobby on Tour. They go around a few areas around the country, but they attract massive amounts of people. We actually had, in 2 days, we had 29,000 people come by and visit the layout that weekend. Now, on a day like this at the Railroad Museum, we're getting a fairly steady stream, but we're getting like 400 or 500 people coming here on any day. But at the big shows, we get thousands of people. Like I said, the biggest one we ever did was that one, and it was, like I said, 29,000 people in 2 days. It was as busy as the devil. But yeah, that would be great if you got into doing that, and so people can, get to see what you're doing. Well, yeah, Bill, we all got that honeydew list. The real trick is to balance that out. And I don't know how to tell you to do that. I'm sort of lucky because my wife works 6 months out of the year, 7 days a week at her family's business. So from like 12 to 10. So I have a lot of free nights during the summertime. So that's when I get all my stuff done. Then over the winter, I still do a lot of stuff with the club, but I don't get as much stuff done on my layout. That's what you do. Just do a few things for her, do one thing for yourself, and two for her, two for yourself, two for her, three for yourself. Just keep it balanced, my friend. Because anything done to excess is typically bad. You know? Yeah, it's been a fairly decent stream of questions. It's been a good event so far. I mean, we've had up to 10 viewers at a time. I mean, I needed, this is my first one, so I needed to get the word out better, and I also kicked it offline by accident, had to restart, but live, learn, and grow in this process.
Are they seeing it backwards? Why is the screen backwards?
Oh, that's just because of the way the camera. They don't see it that way now. Yeah, you got a good point there, Accused. Yeah, these days are like a hall pass for us because like when we come over here, I tend to stay at my friend Mike's house and we get to have all kinds of fun. His wife doesn't bother us. We come home, eat dinner, go down to the basement, don't go to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning, get up and do it again for a couple of days. Me and him do a lot of road trips too, so yep, the hall pass is exactly the right thing to call it. How you doing, buddy? Did you really? I remember you. You were at Oaks, Pennsylvania, weren't you? You like number 90. Well, 90's just a problem with 90 right now, so we got to put it in the shop and work at it. But we're live on the internet right here. We're doing a video broadcast while we're here. Yeah. Well, the thing is, unless they have, if they don't have DCC, they won't run on here. Uh huh. Okay. Well, yeah. If you have one of them, we might be able to do it for you. Okay. Yeah, we'll be here, the rest of the day here, and then from noon till 5 tomorrow. So maybe bring something by. We'll see what we can do for you, buddy. All right. Now, see right there, that's one of the reasons I do this. The little 8-year-old kid, and I was telling you about the Oaks PA show. I met him, and he stayed with me while his mom was there for 2 hours while I ran number 90 back and forth. And he made sure I blew the grade crossing whistle and blew the horn, rung the bell every time. He kept me honest, and he thoroughly enjoys it. So that's one of the main reasons I do this hobby. Yeah, Bill, that is Thomas the Tank Engine. We have a horn remodel. We just put a wow sound in. What it is since the real railroad across the street does have a Thomas, and they run it twice a year, we had to have one because that's why we came out here this time, because it's one of the busiest times of year out here, and it's Thomas the Tank Engine. We get on the Strasburg, so it is here in the Strasburg Model Railroad as well. So we have Thomas, and we have Annie and Clarabelle with a wow sound decoder, LED lighting, and everything. Yeah, the only thing is we couldn't get that nice peanut whistle on him yet. So we have a Penske Banshee whistle. But one of these times we'll get TCS to come out here. And they got to come out and do more recordings anyway. And we'll get them on one of the Thomas weekends to record Thomas's peanut whistle. And also they have him now where he can talk. So they have, when he comes to the station, people can go up for a photo op, and then he talks to the kids.
Oh, so it has a crossing.
Everybody loves that. So we'll get all those recordings eventually and get them put inside of him so we can even more closely mimic the real railroad.
Did you add up how many
Yes,
hours? It's about 20 years.
20
years, yes.
75 feet, it's all 4.5 miles of the
Did you have to make 475
Yeah,
like this
that's
way?
the one you probably have is the Bachman one. That's from Hornby.
and nothing less than 475?
Like a real size Thomas.
We'll lay out.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we were using it yesterday. So
The open air car, did you do anything to the open air?
That I'm not sure. It's not.
yeah, we put a couple on both ends. Yep.
About the other new track stuff that was running.
No, see they have it on the one across the street, so we put it on here so we can use it that way. No, they don't. They didn't put a front coupler. Right. Yeah. See, this little guy here knows way more than I do about the railroad, and he's 8 years old. Oh, you're 7? I thought you were 8. See, you're even smarter now than I thought, Billy. There's my buddy Billy. So I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons we love doing these kind of public layout things like this because kids like him grow up into our hobby and have a lifetime of fun just like we do. So, yeah. Yeah, you going to grab some other coaches, Mikey?
Well, you can use one of mine. I bought one from that's blue and one
Oh, where's it at? Have to make sure it's the right couplers.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to go grab it, we can throw it on there for you.
like some others. I had them at a hotel for the stay with.
Ah, okay.
Because I just like little short things.
Yes, he is, Bill. I swear it was so much fun when we were at the Oaks PA show for the greatest hobby. He spent like 2 hours with me. It was great.
Do you have any?
Yeah, there might be some in the yard down there, but they don't actually use any on the railroad itself.
You actually do use some for Tom.
For the Thomas, see, I tell you, he knows more than I do. This kid is a mega brain.
Do you have any coaching then?
You too, Ocuse. Thank you for hanging out with us, and hopefully you really enjoyed everything. And once I get the video collected here, I'll get it all edited and try and get it online. So, thanks again, my friend. Well, it's all right. You don't have to have sound. Do we like the sounds? You too, Bill. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I'll be catching up with you probably later on tonight or tomorrow. It's been fun, my friend. We'll be here if you got time later. We got another a little more than 45 minutes to go, but heck, if there's still people on, I might just leave it up for a while. Thanks again, my friend. River community thing that Model Man likes. It's so much fun. I'll send you the links to get because it's it's a closed group in Facebook and a kind of Google Plus community. Plus, there's a Twitter page, but mostly we have the Google Plus and Facebook. But some people use one, some use the other. And then Mike does a live show once a month now like this, and he has a group of panelists, and we submit questions, and they talk. And it's usually topic oriented. So I think next time might have something to do with operations. Probably in Germany. So it runs. The first one was scheduled from midnight to 1 a.m. our time, and it runs at 2 o'clock or Tuesday. 1 second. And then the next one's on a Thursday, 12 to 3 a.m. I'll be real tired. I get to work the next day. All right, thanks, Bill. I'll catch up with you later. Hey, where'd my mouse go? Yeah, I can pick anyone here. Let's see what's this.
Like if I'm at home and I want to watch it.
Oh yeah, there's a link posted.
Download it.
Well, we have to. I think you have to have a Google Plus plugin in like Internet Explorer or something to be able to view it. You don't need a Google Plus account. I can send it to your email address. You just click the link and go to the event page. So, next time. Well, then you have a Google Plus account, so you better join the Google Plus community. So I'll send you the links, send you an invite off the Facebook page and the Google Plus page. because I mean they have to approve it, but you know we send the invite to because we already have on the Facebook page. We now have over 400 members in like the last 3 weeks. And it just keeps growing. And it's great because it's still code information overload, but it's fun. Yeah, it really started out for YouTube model railroad kidney building, you know, videos like that, and it's kind of expanded the layout and various other things and videos and stuff. So there he is. He's our cheeky little bugger. Well, sometimes they have it on display like they'll be used to anyway. Well, now they'll be using once the roundhouse built, but I heard Charlie Fox left and went to Harrisburg. He put a David Dunn on us. Got a better job. So they're looking for a museum director right now, but hopefully they said they're almost finalizing the plans for the roundhouse, and he said he'd get me a copy. So I'm just going to wait till they get a new director because I do not want to deal with the Pennsylvania Historical Museum Commission. They ask for some plans. Yeah, we that needs to be a lot of repair done on that. So yeah, that's all. What's here? That's all the stuff that's outside in the yard over there. No, that there was actually number 4800 is the prototype for all that engine down there with the 5 gold stripes. That's the Pennsylvania Railroad GG1, and that's the prototype of it, number 4800. Yes, yeah, that one there is what's called Brunswick Green, and the brown ones are Tuscan Red. Yeah. Thanks, Junior. Yeah, that train that came by there was our Norfolk and Western Mastodon. It's number 475. That whistle is a Norfolk and Western Hooter. It's a single chime long bell whistle. I like to call it the Wounded Moose because it just bellows. I mean, when you hear it across the street, I can hear it in the building here when it's running over there, and it's just travels for miles and miles. That sound does. Yeah. I heard 90 over here today, too. I heard its whistle, but not like 475. That thing just permeates this building when they blow that whistle. Yes, I know the Black River and Western River. That's up in New Hope, near New Hope. What's that? Yeah, I live in New Jersey. I live about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of there. Nah, I'm afraid not, Junior. This just goes from East Strasburg to Paradise and back again. All 4.5 miles one way. But like where you see up on the screen now is the Cherry Hill Picnic Grove and the Cherry Crest Adventure Farm. People can get off there and their kids can go play. And then the train goes out to the end at Lehman Place and then comes back and picks them up later. So you could get a round trip ticket, get off there all day, and then get the last train back to the station and go home. Bob, are you from around the Pennsylvania area? Because yeah, if you are, man, you're interested, man, we always got open memberships in the club. 6. Yeah, we were up to 11 at one time, so I think we probably would have had more, but I barfed up on it. So next time we'll fix it next time. What's that? Yeah, it depends. I mean, most of these are just sitting here because they don't really use them that much. So eventually we might be able to. Yeah, if you get your train, we can probably run it. We'll be here till 5 o'clock, so.
That group just looks just like that.
Yep. I gotta figure out how to redo that glass on the end though,
I hear something
because
like
it's all gooped up with glue. I want to be able to
What's that?
see in there. What's what? Is it stop again? I mean, that's. We got a short. I'll be back in a minute, Jen. There's a gentleman. There's a little short somewhere on the line.
Amazing maze coming soon. Oh, the corn maze? This is where the corn maze is that we did. Because Strasburg Railroad goes by the corn maze, so they're going to put a corn maze section.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. Yeah, a minor short problem on one of the engines. Sometimes the front pilot trucks, these brass engines, like to short out. So. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever do come back out this way, let me know because I'm only a couple hours away, and we could always, meet up with some of the guys out here and show you around. So. Mr. Johnny Reb, how the heck are you? Welcome to the hangout here, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, Junior, there's our view down at Lehman Place Junction down at the Norfolk Southern Interchange. And the buildings on the left are the Denlinger Lumber Company. And then the two tracks in the middle are the Pennsylvania Railroad East-West Main Line to Harrisburg. And the two tracks on the right are the main line and runaround track for the Strasburg. So we'll leave that view up for a little bit. Yep, Thomas just left to go down the other end. See if Thomas is still hanging out there. Nope, looks like he left to head on down to Lehman Place Junction. Yep, there's Billy again. I love that guy. There's Thomas pulling into the picnic grove coming back from Lehman Place. A couple. You got a whole suitcase full of trains there, boy. Put them up on the table there, man. Alright. Let's pop her open here. Let's see what you got. Oh, wow.
So these ones, I'm only running that as this one is only.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
DCC on board. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you set up with the train in a little bit, all right? Do you know what the DCC address in that locomotive is? It should be set to default of 3 if you bought it. Did you buy it new? No? Well, it's either that or the number on the engine, so we'll check it out and let you know, all right? They give us a little bit. Oh, you're right. Well, yeah, we'll try and figure out what it is. We'll give us a little bit here, and then we'll get it set up for you, all right? Okay. You like Thomas there, Junior? Oh, there he comes. Yeah, we had to give him a POR Banshee whistle because we don't have a recording yet of the peanut whistle of his, but that'll be coming. We'll get train TCS to record us some video, so get us some new audio segments for it. Yeah, so I switch the views around once in a while for everybody. Back there. Yeah, that one down there is the Lehman Place laptop. Yeah, this is Mike's laptop up here. That starts. I'm running.
That's fine, don't worry, man. No worries. You take the little thing.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like we got 475 inbound in the picnic group. Yep, that's 475. Power left, yeah, it's not bad.
Exactly. At least that locomotive will go over the switches shortly out stuff.
We still over there.
And the one thing that, you always got to remember, this is America's oldest all-steam short-line passenger railroad. It's what, like 170 years old now, Jeff? Yeah. Yep. And they've been using nothing but steam for passenger service since the beginning of the railroad. So, I mean, they do freight now, and they have an SW8 that they haul the freight with, but they also use 475 to haul freight as well. Yeah, I've never seen videos of 90 yet, but I'm sure they use big enough engines. Well, Jeff works across the street. He runs the little Cagney train, but he's the guy to talk to. Uh, Here comes that cheeky bugger up the track now. Yeah, when we come here for you might come here for the PCS clinic in September. I'm gonna ask John and go one of the clinic
I don't
we're
think
gonna put on so that these guys can get to see the wow stuff.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. This because I don't have any.
Oh, we have the controllers for it. So. Well, yeah. Right now we can maybe switch out one of the engines and try it out after we're done the hangout here. How you doing there? Thanks, man. Yeah, things have been going pretty good. We've only had a few minor problems with the layout during the hangout, but it's running pretty good. We got right here what you see on the screen right now is the Lehman Place Junction at the end of the line. That's number 475 running around the train, and they'll couple up to the far end of it and then take it back to the picnic grove, which is here on the cameras. And then they'll wait there for the train. That's right now we have Thomas coming into the yard area and pulling up to the station to let his passengers out and run around, take the train back to the picnic grove. When he gets there, then 475 will bring its train back to the station here. So thanks for joining the hangout, man. He's dragging a car. Yeah, he's got a dragger on the ground. All right, here comes Strasburg engine number 1 into the station siding at East Strasburg Station. Yeah, since this seems to work out well, if we get permission from Train Control Systems in September, me and Mike will be doing one of these, doing a demonstration clinic on the TCS WOW sound decoders. I think we need to give Billy a shirt for the club. I remember when you guys were at Oaks with the great coffee show. Good little kid. Yeah. Yeah, we can put that over there. Get your. We can put it over here for now. Yeah. Can't argue with that. I got the whole basement. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool.
I want to put this on the top of
Okay. Originally, normally we're here end of May, early June for the big Pensy Days events, but they changed it to Conrail Days this year, so we can come out anytime we want. So this weekend just because it's Thomas, you know, we figure we're nice and busy. Yeah. A few of them in the area, only when they're like along in like the one in Delaware and the one in Oaks, but the other ones they do in New Jersey, down in Maryland, we don't go to because it's too far.
That's what right there.
Didn't you see the jack man holding the thing, making us go?
Yep.
Man, this is cool.
Well, they actually make cardboard boxes that have trays in them, put greens in them. That's what some of us have to store and make it all food and everything. Yeah, it's called Spring Mills Depot.
I knew he was looking for one. I'm selling them. They'll hold probably. I don't know, how many? Well, it's about the size of your boxes, Dave. How many trains they hold? 32 trains.
That's funny.
Hey, yeah, that's cool.
Under the table, like.
Oh, dude, I'm losing my coach there. It's off the coach. That coach.
I normally sell like 30.
Back up, we'll do that, all right?
Where do you live at?
Junior, we only come out here once a year to this place. But there's a few other big train shows around here that we do, maybe two more. We're hoping to do another one in December and maybe one in March for next year. So, but we'll let you know. Definitely, because this was kind of fun for everybody, and I'm having a good time doing it. So hopefully, you know, next time we have it out, it may be December 13th, 14th at the Greenberg Train Show at Oaks, Pennsylvania. Then in March, they're having one down in Delaware that's close to us, so we may go there as well. It depends, because I know end of March there's the Fine Scale Expo I'll be going to with Mike, so I don't know if that hits the same dates or not yet. Well, as for the overall size of the layout, from where you see the station tower here, it goes about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 20 feet to my right, and then continues to the far end. Overall, it's 117 feet when it's set up. So I'll show you what's going on further down the line here. Yep, there we got 475 waiting at the Picnic Grove. And I hear Thomas. I don't know where he's quite at yet. He's somewhere on our line. Up, he's outbound from the station heading into the
Your way
Picnic
is the
Grove.
one
So
down. It's
we'll
easy.
go there.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be inbound in a moment.
Oh. Yeah, there's East Siders and West Siders. So I guess I'm more of the West Side than the East Side, although I have East Sider mentality.
We don't have any out here today. I don't know why we never put them out. Yeah, this is kept in Dave's garage when it's not in use. Because we don't have room to set this thing up anywhere else. There's Thomas pulling into the Picnic Grove. Yeah, just go down and see Mike down there and tell him I said it was okay. All right, Billy?
Everything's fun if you go up to the back. I mean, like where it hooks up to the phone. I thought that was a phone.
We'll have to change it.
Yeah, Junior, I definitely got to get out there one time. So sooner or later, I will get out there and I will let you know when I'm coming so I can pay you a visit. Hopefully, you'll have your layout going good by then. And here we got 475 inbound to East Strasburg. And I see Thomas coming into Neiman Place Junction now. And I can hear 475's whistle as it's coming past the Esmond Shade Turkey Farm.
Yes. Thomas? Yes. You find Thomas? Start to turn around.
What's this?
Was my laptop defender? Grab my bottle of soda for me.
Yes.
We got a little bit more than 15 minutes left in our hangout here, guys. So hopefully everybody's been enjoying the day, and I really do appreciate you guys jumping on board and asking all your questions and putting your comments in. I really appreciate it, and so does everybody else in our club. All right, Junior, I will catch up with you later on tonight as well, my friend. Hope you enjoyed everything. And guys, the station sections you see here are the ones that I was working on our Hangouts the last few weeks, rewiring with the Tam Valley servos and everything. So hopefully in a few days I'll get that all edited together and let you guys see it. All the stuff I did building the panel for this section and everything. So. I would wonder how dirty the wheels are on that thing. Cause we've been cleaning the track a lot. Maybe we got some stuff on it. Well, guys, we're down to our final 10 minutes of the broadcast here, so hopefully everybody's been enjoying things so far. Was any last minute questions or anything you guys want to see on the railroad? Just post up a question and we'll try and take care of it before we close down here. Yeah, Johnny, I have actually want to have those one of those iCar rigs for my iPhone, but he gave me a new one, so it doesn't fit in there. I got to modify it to make it work. But yeah, I'll definitely try and get a video of it. I want to post a link to one of my friends in the club here. He actually did shoot a video with his iCar. It came out really nice, so I'll try and put a link up to that tonight. And I appreciate the comment, man. This has been a fun day so far and having real fun on the hangout here with everybody. Got a lot of good questions, so I appreciate you coming on board, my friend, and I'm sure we'll catch up tonight and see how things went. All right. Yep. No, no, no. That's hard for those trains to do that. It takes a lot of power to do smoke on the engine.
That's weird.
Sometimes even if DCC cars for that. Yeah, there's might be room on the track back there. I don't know if there is or not. Just don't forget it, okay? So they won't all fit over there, but we'll see what we can run on this in a few minutes. Hey, you being upset. That's the food bus. Kids, yes. We brings kids into the hobby. Yeah. Yeah. It's, I mean, even today, me, I'm 54 years old. I'm walking here. I know how he feels. They still move that back and forth? You when I was a kid, that thing moved not far. Yeah, yeah. Well, go out in the yard and take a look at some of these big ones out there. They're like right out in the, they're massive.
You know they have a nickel plate around it?
Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta redo these on all the time. What's that? Hey.
paper and put it in, show the spark.
Oh wow, that's fun stuff. Yeah.
We just got a diesel. It's a little easy with parties and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just pull out. It's not a 2-hour startup.
So you how many different engines do you guys have?
There's 3 now.
Oh
2
wow.
steam and 1 big.
Wow.
This guy built them with his dad in 1960.
No kidding. Yeah, the guys that we know from train control systems, they're into live steam, 1/8, stuff like that. Some incredible stuff.
Look at that. Well, that weighs 1,500 pounds. Look at the big end.
Yeah, really. Anyway, some of these modern hopper cars can carry up to 100 tons with coal in them and stuff like that. You might see a string of 50 of them behind them, like 4 engines, you know? I don't know, but I'm beginning to think we have some maybe too much cleaning fluid track and the wheels are bumping up. So we'll take. Was it? Might need to do another straight alcohol trip and really clean it up good. Uh-oh. Phil's switching engines down there. Wonder what's going on. Up here comes our little buddy Thomas the tank engine again for another run at East Strasburg station. Yep, too far back there, Mikey.
We're going all this hobby now.
Yeah.
Or little school group, 2/7 a.m.
There you go. That's a good idea.
People were
Oh, we'll probably take that off. It's been giving us some problems, so it needs to be have a quick inspection. Let's see if we can get yours to work. Well, let's see if we can. We'll see if we can get your engine working first, then we'll figure out what we're going to put on it. Okay? Couple more minutes. 2 minutes. You're right. Bill's putting something on the track down there, so he's blipping it. Yeah, I gotta put a PM42 and break into power districts because typically we have one engine on each end of the line and they can affect each other because it's a common power feed. Yeah, so a PM42 lets you split it, the one feed into 2 separate feeds, and the one short's only that half bothered. So we should do that. Maybe. I'll have to show you how to run it. Oh, okay. important thing is with these engines here, because they have the wow sound in them, they operate differently from the other engines. They are more like a prototype engine. So you want to slow it down, you got to use a brake button and everything. Well, gentlemen, it's now a couple minutes after 2, so we're going to go ahead and shut down operations on the live ops on the Strasburg Model Railroad. I totally appreciate everybody's comments, questions, and I was glad we all got to have you join. And we'll be doing this again. I mean, hopefully we'll have her out in December, and we'll do this all over again, and we may be out in March. So we'll definitely keep everybody informed, and Mike and I might be doing a clinic in September on the TCS Wow Sounds here at the museum. So once we get that firmed up, we will definitely let you all know. I appreciate everything. Thank you very much. And I'll probably see a bunch of you tonight on a hangout somewhere. So take care.